this Hussain Sagar Lake was built in the year 1562 by Hazrat Hussain Shah Wali of the Qutub Shahi dynasty, basically to meet irrigation requirements of the then public, and it has been used as a source of water in between also. Since 1930, this water has not been used for drinking purposes, but it has been used for irrigation purposes. Of late, due to rapid urbanization and increasing population in and around and in the catchment areas of Hussain Sagar, a lot of pollution has been entering the lake. Basically, if we see the lake, there are four major drainage nalas which were actually intended to carry out the rainwater in the lake. Because there is no other source of water to the lake, it's an artificially made lake. Over the period, these drainage nalas, they have become now sewage nalas. So all the sewage industrial effluents that are released in the catchment areas as well as in the surroundings of Hussain Sagar, this has become a major source of pollution for the lake. And the situation has come to a stage where even the aquatic life has got suffered tremendously, and even now the water quality has gone down. It's so visually clear to all of us. Realizing this situation, the government of Andhra Pradesh in the year 2006 and 7, they have taken a huge step, rather I must say a gigantic task of restoring the pristine glory of Hussain Sagar Lake. And we tied up with the Japanese International Cooperative Agency for a loan of about rupees 370 crores to tackle the various sources of pollution that are entering the lake. Since 2006 and 7, the detailed works were chalked out, and it was decided that in order to restore this lake, we must stop all the dry weather flow of sewage into the lake. Basically, there are four nalas, as I mentioned earlier. One is the Balkapur Nala, which is near the Khairatabad flyover. Another one is the Banjara Nala on the Necklace Road. And then there is a huge major Nala, which is Kukatpalli Nala. And actually, it brings all the industrial effluents into the lake. And there is another Nala, which is Picket Nala. So it was decided that we must ensure that no dry weather sewage enters through these nalas. Since there is no source of water, so we have decided to put up two sewage treatment plants so that only treated water is entering the lake. One is at the Balkapur Nala, which is 20 MLD capacity, and this has been made fully operational in 2012. And another 30 MLD sewage treatment plant, which is at Picket Nala, is going to be commissioned by September 2013. So by that time, we will have all the water entering into the lake to be treated water. And remaining two nalas, we are trying to divert the sewage away from the lake and into the sewer lines of the water board. Under this project, we have constructed several sewer lines also, and trunk sewers, main sewers, to divert the sewage from Kukatpalli Nala as well as from Banjara Nala. And about 7 to 8 interception and diversion structures have also been constructed. So this is helping a lot in the improving the water quality of the lake. We have water quality parameters data recording since 2007 also. Till date, we are doing it on a monthly basis, and there are 9 locations on which we are gathering the data. So ever since this project has been made operational, there has been a very slow but very consistent improvement in the water quality of the lake. Although we are still into commissioning of the second treatment plant, and still some operational issues are to be attended for the I&D structures that we have constructed, but there is definitely an improvement in the water quality of the lake. That is what our data is revealing. As part of this project only, and in order to hasten up this improvement of the water quality, we are dredging out some of the sediments which are stored in the lake bed, and we have picked up all the 4 nalas, and at the mouth of these nalas, in about 500-meter radius, we are dredging out all the sediments which are practically devoid of oxygen, and we will be drying them and then transporting to some other location. So that means it will add another lease of life into the lake water, and we expect that with the treated water entering the lake, this will further enhance the process of making the lake water quality pure. We hope that with the improved lake water quality, the aquatic life will also return, and even the flora that has disappeared because of the pollution and excessive nutrients and phosphates, the algae has overtaken a lot. These species will also return. Now these things which I have mentioned, they are basically referred to as point sources of pollution, but as we say in technical terms, there are certain other non-point sources of pollution, or if I say in a layman's term, so you must have realized that we all as human beings also litter the lake a lot. We throw a lot of garbage, plastic, litter, and our materials that we worship, the flowers and everything, and even we put some debris, construction materials also into the lake. So this is also a huge burden on the lake, and I think this is the point where we need public cooperation in a huge way. So as I have mentioned that from government side, we have tried to tackle out all the major issues that are affecting this lake. But now here is this component where we have devised a Clean Hussain Sagar campaign. The very objective of this campaign is to involve the common Hyderabadi in this task that HMDA has taken. We know that we all criticize that the lake has been polluted so badly, and the impression is being given that the government is not doing anything. So the very objective of this project and is to that we have to tackle it at various levels, and the government having been the leader in initiating this task, now we are seeking the cooperation of entire Hyderabad public, whether it is the corporates, whether it is the education institutions, financial institutions, NGOs, young children, college children, volunteers, whosoever it is. We are in any way, we all are contributing to the pollution of the lake, and now it's each one of us's responsibility that we also contribute in the same manner for eradication of the pollution. So we have taken various initiatives to rid the lake of this garbage that is generally seen in the lake floating on the lake bed. So if during this season you must have seen for last 3-4 months, we have been continuously putting our people, and we have been cleaning the lake shoreline where this huge garbage keeps lying for months together. So with the huge efforts of about 4 to 5 months, we have been able to clean the shoreline, and now at least the lake looks free from garbage. But this is not enough, because this is an ongoing process. Unless we stop putting this type of material into the lake, the cleaning process won't be effective. If we stop for maybe 7 or 10 days, again the things will be going from bad to worse. So our campaign is intended to involve the people into this campaign, that let us not litter the lake in the first place itself. So for that we have we have a program where we'll be providing about 250 dustbins all around the lake, so that people generally complain that there are no dustbins, so how do they dispose of the garbage. Second is, we are trying to involve all the vendors in and around Hussain Sagar who are selling various types of eatables and all that. So we have involved them in our program, and we are trying to make them as our volunteers. So their cooperation is very essential, so they have also come forward in a big way. Then as part of our campaign, we are running radio jingles on FM, making people aware of the glory of Hussain Sagar, the uses, the benefits it gives to us, and why should we preserve it. Then we have erected a huge number of hoardings also. Then we have shown the large number of signages on the railing across all around Hussain Sagar, So depicting various messages wherein we are asking people to come forward and join hands with HMDA in making Hussain Sagar clean. And the response has been very huge. There has been a tremendous response, and even in we have a Facebook page, we have our website also, cleanhusseinsagar.com, where we have huge number of fans, and they have been showing keen interest in the activities that we are doing, and they have been offering us large number of suggestions also, which we are looking into, and we are also going to implement them. So overall, I want to say that this pollution has been coming to the lake for last 20 to 30 years, and the efforts that we have started making now, and the involvement that is coming from all the citizens, I think it will be it will take and maybe 2 to 3 years time, or 4 or 5 years time, but definitely we have been able to reverse the situation that had gone bad. So now we are on the right track, and if we all make a commitment to ourselves that yes, we want a clean Hussain Sagar, and we will join hands with each other, and we will not point fingers, and I am sure that this process will be even hastened up, and the day will not be far off when we will be having a pure clean Hussain Sagar, which it used to be earlier, and we can always be proud of this. HMDA, we are doing the strategic things which involves lot of funding and interdepartmental coordination, which the general public cannot do. So that initiative HMDA has already taken. Now we want public to coordinate in a manner that we do not pollute the lake with outside litter, garbage, plastics, which in generally we are doing actually. If you see, a lot of tourists are coming in the evenings on the lake shore. There are 2 parks, Lumbini parks, in fact 3 parks, Lumbini Park, Sanjeevaiah Park, and NTR Gardens also. Then we have a lot of restaurants, eateries, and there are a lot of free green spaces available, where on a weekend we would be having about 10 to 15,000 people turning up. So you can imagine there's a huge garbage is generated, which is generally thrown out just like that, and next morning maybe house keeping services people will come and pick some of it, and they may also throw into the lake. So these are the type of things which we are encountering. And my simple observation is that okay, the lake water is not right now clean. You may not like to put your hands into it, or maybe wash your hands, but assume that even if plastic bottles or garbage is floating on this dirty water, so you cannot even stand on the shores of the lake and enjoy the water from, at least from a distance. So let us keep the lake clean from all this garbage, and let us actually, there is a need to change our behavior and lifestyle patterns. It's not that I'm saying that let us not throw the garbage into the lake. So let us not throw garbage on the roads also. Let us have more number of dustbins, and let's inculcate that type of habit, that we use dustbins only. So ultimately, even if we as part of this project and campaign, if we are able to make Hussain Sagar clean, but if we don't change our lifestyles, then again it won't take long to repollute the lake again. So I think that's where we are asking the cooperation of common citizen, that let us have a thought, and let us not litter the lake anymore through our garbage, plastics, whatever we eat. Let us ensure that we change our attitude and our behavior, and then only this thing will be sustainable on a sustainable basis. Otherwise it will not take long before again the situation goes back to the same old days.